Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
Hello, welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 125, Stitches, a Memoir, by David Small. My name is Eric.
My name is Jason. Howdy. Howdy do.
Howdy.
What's up?
Do indeed nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Nope.
I think there were 62 tornadoes yesterday. That's pretty exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Here?
All in Dayton. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't see a one.
It was breezy.
No.
You didn't notice? No, I get on the Yahoo today to read my mail.
What?
Yahoo.
What?
I'm a Yahooer.
Is this 1998?
What? Is Yahoo, is that not cool anymore?
No, like cool kids use Yahoo.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they use? Gmail?
Gmail.
Yeah. I always wonder, what's the difference when people make the leap, like, I'm a Gmailer now?
The difference for me was, well, one, I don't think I ever really had a Yahoo account. I did have a Hotmail account. And
Ooh, me too.
That became spammerific.
Yeah.
And then I went over to Gmail, which I get significantly less spam. Actually, I probably still get a lot of spam. I just don't see it.
Right?
Yeah.
It saves it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Puts it in the spam folder.
Yeah. It keeps it away from my eyes.
I've got no problems with Yahoo. I like the Yahoo. Plus, they have that cool catchphrase. Yahoo!
Right.
What does Google have?
They have awesome logos occasionally.
Right.
Like a Charlie Chaplin movie thing.
No. Or the Spirit. Yeah.
Or the Spirit, or the DC one, or,
I still Google. I do my share of Googling.
well, everyone Googles, I think.
Yeah.
But Yahoo used to be, like, the search engine.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it was for.
I don't think I ever searched anything on Yahoo. I just checked my
You
mail.
have your email there.
Yeah, exactly. I try to spread the love with the internet. I don't want the internet thinking that I'm focusing on one specific server site or whatever. Then the internet would get partially jealous and
Right.
it would atrophy.
Probably. Yeah. Or just fly into a rage and try to kill you.
Yeah.
Right.
We've all seen those movies
Yeah. I watched a similar movie today.
about the internet going crazy.
About something going crazy, and yeah.
Short Circuit 2.
No, because that's a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Comparatively so. You mean?
Yes.
That's too bad. What'd you watch?
I watched a movie called Love Object.
Oh my god, that was what I was going to pick for the next episode. I swear.
What?
No. I'm just
Okay.
Love Object?
Yeah. It's got the guy who plays Quinn on Dexter.
Okay.
Rip Torn is in it.
Wow.
Udo Kier is in it.
Don't know that one.
You've seen that guy.
Okay. Is it that guy?
Yeah, he's,
I know his face.
He's that German guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about a guy who orders a sex doll, that is very lifelike, and he designs it to look like one of his coworkers.
Oh, wow.
And then the sex doll goes crazy because it's jealous of his love for his coworker.
Oh, wow. So it's pretty high-tech sex doll.
No.
Okay.
No. It's just a pretty shitty movie.
Oh, okay. It's like a episode of Friday the 13th, the series, sort of.
Not really.
Okay. Well, I mean, because I have a soft spot in my heart for that show, but that's the kind of thing that would happen.
Right.
Like, they'd be like, here's this piece of wood, and then, like, it would get jealous.
Right, and then, like, you'd have to, like, kill somebody with that piece of wood in order to get whatever magical powers that piece of wood had.
Exactly.
I remember the show.
Yeah.
I used to watch it all the time as a kid.
Loved it.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
I don't think it's probably good now.
Actually, I watched an episode with Kathleen around Halloween, and
Really?
it was still alright.
All right. No, this was, you know what, spoilers, because nobody should watch this movie.
Love Object.
Love Object. He's basically crazy. He's imagining the doll doing all sorts of crazy things.
Oh, okay.
And really he's, and he eventually just kidnaps the woman and tries to turn her into an actual doll with plasticine.
Is it one of those things, though, where throughout the movie, like, as the movie unfolds, you find out he's just crazy, but at the very end, the doll, like, winks at the camera or something?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
Other spoiler. At the very end of the movie, like the girl, she's been missing for a week or so, and the cops bust into his apartment, and she has just turned the tables on him, like as happens in a horror movie.
Right.
Where the victim finally comes out on top. And then the cops shoot her, and he's the victim, and he just goes back to work, and everything's fine.
Oh, happy ending.
Happy ending.
You don't see that in a horror movie often enough. Happy ending.
And also, the guy works at a place like where I work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same job.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you know that when you rented it? Or,
Nope.
Or hired it, as I've heard British people say?
Really?
They say they hired the video. Have you heard that?
No, I have not.
I only recently heard that. So a British guy was reviewing something, and he's like, yeah, I hired it, which was much better than going to the cinema because I could rewatch it. And
Right.
I was like, huh.
I think that guy's wrong.
I like that, though.
I think that's wrong.
I think I'm going to bring it over here.
You should.
I'm going to import it.
Because that is wrong. You rent a video. You don't hire a video.
Well, you hire it to perform for you. It's like a hooker.
No, you really don't.
I don't know why I went right to hooker instead of, like, party clown.
Right. Or band.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, you were talking
Caterer.
about love objects, so
No,
maybe,
that's true. That is true.
maybe it penetrated my mind. Jeez, what's wrong?
So anyway, yeah, bad movie. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you were on Yahoo.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw there was. They said there was all these tornadoes, and I was looking, and it said they went through, like, a lot of them went through North Carolina. So I immediately got a little worried about our friend Brian John Mitchell.
Yeah.
And like the article was even written in a Raleigh, North Carolina paper.
Right.
So I wrote him, and he wrote back and said that the closest tornado to him was like 5 miles from his house.
Oh, wow.
And he said that there was someone else's tool shed in his backyard this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got a gift.
Yeah. I know, like, he's got the whole Craftsman set now.
Yeah.
He can tinker.
Now he can build that deck he's been wanting.
Yeah. Exactly. Good news all around.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then I Yahoo'd for a bit, and then that was it.
Alright.
I love the Yahoo.
That's good for you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was my morning. Oh, and then I had my birthday dinner.
Right.
I'm old now.
Right.
And my mom took me to one of our favorite restaurants. So that was fun. We went to a steakhouse. I'm a vegetarian.
Right.
I ordered off the kids menu.
Uh-huh.
Because that was literally the only object I could order was something off the kids menu.
Right.
And it was tasty. But it was sized for a child.
Right. Sounds to me like maybe your mom doesn't care for you much.
She just cares more for her food.
Right.
She still cares for me a lot.
I don't know. This sounds like you probably had an abusive childhood.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's just neglected you like this entire time and doesn't care about you.
That's quite possible. Wait a minute. I think you're talking about something different.
Maybe I'm talking about the book we read.
That's right.
Hey!
Wow. It all came around.
It did.
For once. For once.
It's still a forced segue.
It was awkward, yeah.
It was a better segue than we've had Like, let's say for Port of Call, New Orleans. Or,
Yeah.
I don't even remember if we even segued into that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too bad Nicolas Cage wasn't arrested that week.
I know, that would have been
In New Orleans.
great.
Yeah, that would have
would've
been
been
perfect.
great.
That bastard.
God damn it. So yeah, Stitches, a memoir by David Small, which is about 325 pages long
Uh-huh.
and takes about 5 minutes to read.
Yeah. I know, because you're, like, when I pulled it out of the bag, you're like, oh my god, what are we reading here?
Yeah.
It was a little thick, and I was like, oh, trust me, it'll go by.
Yeah.
Because I think I was like, I sat down to see, I was like, if I wanted to pick it or not. I was
Right.
like, I'll read this for a couple minutes, and I looked, and I'd read 40 pages.
Right.
And like, yeah, seriously, like 2 minutes, yeah.
I think the latest issue of Ultimate Spider-Man took longer to read than this book.
And that has ads.
Yeah, that does have ads, and it had like a 2-page spread.
Wow. Of, spoiler, Spidey getting the guts
Shot.
blown out of him.
Yeah. It's the death of Ultimate Spider-Man, folks.
He'll probably have to get some stitches. That's right. I went there.
Well, in his autopsy.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well-
his chest back shut, because
Oh.
that's what they do when
Oh, jeez.
he's dead.
Bring it down a notch.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Well, compared to the contents of this book, that's pretty up.
Yeah.
Because it's a downer of a book.
It is.
It's a downer.
Well, not everyone can have the perfect childhood you or I had.
No. Yeah, well, I've always sort of felt like my parents were kind of distant and, didn't really give a shit about me and just kind of unnecessarily strict at times. According to this book, my parents were circus clowns and showered me with money every single day.
Yeah. He paints that picture rather grimly of his childhood, and I'd imagine it seems to be fairly accurate. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's fictionalized too much, except for the obvious parts where there's,
Right.
like things that are
Growing inside of him.
right, or like
White rabbits.
fetuses coming alive and dancing. Yeah.
Yeah. Where to begin with this? I guess overall that Pat Kane, if he's listening, I don't know that if he is, but if he is, he can relax. I enjoyed a book you picked.
Oh, is he the one that says that?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember, somebody did. Yeah. Well, technically Joe picked it because
Well, yeah.
I would never thought, I'd never heard of it until he bought it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Yeah, me too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was, like you said, fairly dark.
Yeah. It took a while for me to get into it. Like, I was about 100 pages into it, and then, a minute within reading.
Yeah.
And,
About 60 seconds in.
right. And, I wasn't really sure where this book was going. Really didn't like it at that point. And I was already pissed at you for picking this. Because I just thought it was just a completely pointless autobiography that's about this guy who had nothing interesting happening to him except that his mom was a little stern.
Right, yeah.
And then it picks up, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's, should we say much about, like, what, the theme of the book? Like, what he has that requires stitches?
I don't know, because I didn't know going in, and I think that really helped my enjoyment.
I didn't either. I didn't read anything about it or even read the, the blurbs on the inside covers or whatever.
Let's just say that David Small is a sickly child who requires a lot of care, except that his parents don't.
Yeah, they don't give much care.
No, they don't.
One's a scientist. His dad's a scientist.
He's a radiologist.
Yeah, radiologist.
Yeah.
His mom is just a
mean
lady.
Yeah,
mean lady.
Mean.
Yeah, they don't encourage his creativity or his reading of creativity. Like,
Right.
he was reading Lolita, I think it was, and they weren't a big fan of that.
Nope.
They send him to his grandma's, and she's a little crazier even than the rest of his family. And she looks exactly, I swear, like it looks like he was drawing photos of my mom's mom.
Really?
I mean, that was my grandma, except for my grandma was like super cool.
Right.
So
So she didn't ever like
dance naked into in front of a fire.
Well, I wasn't gonna go there. I was just gonna go like burn the skin off of your hand with whatever.
I don't believe so. She made me a birthday cake once, and I got to eat a slice of it while it was still warm out of the oven. And it's the closest thing I can think of.
That's pretty cruel.
Yeah. Well, it was before the icing was on top.
That's very cruel.
Yeah, exactly. I should do my own memoir.
Yeah. You don't serve cake without icing.
No. I mean, it was a Sakatumi cake, so it had like the sour cream inside the cake, and so it's got flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's gross.
I love it.
Sour cream needs to go away. Just as an item. It's sour and it's cream. It's not good things.
It's like blue cheese. It's like molded cheese.
Blue cheese is awesome, though.
Well, I know. I like sour cream and blue cheese.
Sour cream. Blue cheese is tasty.
It's true.
It's very tasty. I had a blue cheeseburger right now.
Oh, yeah?
I could go for one right now.
Who has a blue cheeseburger?
I don't know. Probably Cold Bear cheeseburgers.
Ooh. Do they have a veggie burger?
I don't know.
Maybe on the kids' meal?
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm all about it.
But at least a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could have, fries.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fries and maybe like a bloomin' onion.
Yeah, I think they do have onion rings at least. Yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe some fried mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. I could get all my deep fried food grouping covered today. I did have a deficiency in the breaded items.
Right.
My doctor told me.
And your grease levels are low.
But yeah, they are low. It's my good grease is kind of high. My bad grease
is pretty low.
It's pretty low,
Yeah.
but I could still use a little more.
Right. Are we avoiding talking about this book?
No, because there's a few things I wanted to mention.
Okay, well then, let's hear them.
Let's see. Well, first I'll point out like something that was kind of like fun and awesome about this book because, most of it, 98% of it is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he has this like kind of sparse drawing style, but he draws action really well. Like it's very animated and it's fun. Like that's kind of fun to read. And like we said, it's kind of a page turner.
Right.
Like it just flows and flows. But I really liked, these like side characters that he talks about when he first moves out of the house.
Oh yeah.
It reminded me so much of
Let me guess. A bunch of your friends.
a bunch of my friends, yeah. Like the people that like live in a bathroom so they can record music there and like they play chess on the bathroom tiles and like I swear I know people that did all these things and like even
someone who lived around a hole in a
I
ceiling.
don't know anybody that lived around a hole and just threw their trash down the hole, but yeah, it was very colorful, awesome characters, and like it kind of reminded me of like almost like characters that would be in a Coen Brothers kind of movie or something.
Right,
just like weird, quirky characters.
Yeah.
There's like fun stuff in here. We don't want to suggest that this is something that you'll just pick it up and you'll be like, why am I reading this horrible, horrible thing? Like,
Yeah.
it is fun. It's a good read.
It has an uplifting sort of ending.
Yeah, I mean,
He turns out okay.
he does, seems to do okay, yeah. I like he's illustrating children's books now, and
Right,
apparently that's
Well, that's
going well.
because he's trying to recapture his lost childhood that he was never allowed to have.
Ouch. Yes. Probably. But, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like he deserves to have it now.
Oh, yeah. You enjoy it more now, or you appreciate it more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate some Pez right out of the container the other day. It was fun.
Fuck yeah.
Just like a kid.
Yeah. I think that's like, I think a lot of people go through this phase, like, not unrelated to this book, because, a lot of people I know weren't horribly damaged as children.
Mm-hmm.
But, like you get to be around 21, 22 years old, and like you start wanting to recapture your childhood, but you now have the money to do so.
Oh, yeah.
So like a lot of people like us like start recollecting all that old crap that we did as kids,
like G.I. Joe toys or whatever.
Right. Because now we can appreciate it and then get like certain things about it, and indulge in the things that our parents would never buy for us or whatever.
We could have the USS Flag as our coffee table.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Now add, a subtle form of child abuse into that, and then you have this book.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like at first, I swear, I have to admit, like at first I was like, he's just like, woe is me, like I get that vibe at first. Like when things were starting to reveal themselves.
Right.
But as it went on, I was like, wow, no, this was some serious shit, and he probably really just needed to work it out.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
I don't think I ever got the woe is me part.
Really?
Yeah. I pretty much, like I got the whole, like I said, like it started off really slow for me.
Mm-hmm.
And, my general feelings were that, okay, so his parents were kind of unattentive, and or inattentive, as I learned is the actual word.
I think either one's fine.
According to my spell check, inattentive is correct.
Okay. Just another instance of the machines trying to bring us down.
No, that's true. Anyway, yeah, like the first portion of this book, I just thought, okay, this guy had inattentive parents, and who cares?
Right.
All of our parents, to a degree, can be inattentive. But no, yeah, it eventually turned out that they were just horrible people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And when they try to not be horrible people, it turns out even more horrible.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away. I mean, there's I just love how, it almost seems like it's too good to actually be true. Like, I wonder if things are fictionalized, because the way everything is so cyclical and wraps up, and
right.
I don't know. If it isn't fictionalized at all, then, it's one of those stories that is just, obviously was just begging for him to write it, because, it's powerful and, very, it really brings across that feeling of childhood, just where everything's a little bit bigger and creepier than it is now in adulthood.
Yeah, because there's a scene early on in the book where he goes exploring in a hospital, and then 30 years later or so, he goes back to that same area and sees a lot of the same things, and within the context of being an adult and having the experiences he's had, everything just doesn't seem so significant.
Right. Yeah, things are less scary and not as not larger than life. They're just mundane.
Right.
And the whole book has this theme of escape. I mean, all through his dreams, and escaping into fiction, and escaping through therapy, escaping his problems, and it's just very well written, and
also at one point literally running away.
Yeah. Which he gets in trouble for.
Yeah.
But dark stuff, and I think it totally would not have worked in color. It's an awesome gray wash kind of thing, and I think it's perfect.
The art in this is really good. It's very brushstrokey.
Yeah.
But without being detailed, it's very simplified.
It's kind of sketchy, not a lot of straight lines. And,
yeah.
I mean, there are some, but everything's real loose. And,
right. But not to the point of it's just
it's not a mess at all.
Right. Yeah. It's very clean. Very good use of gray tones. Occasionally, he'll just rely on those for detail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I remember distinctly, like, a shot of his dad taking off his glasses or something like that, and, like, all it was, like, the shape of a head and, like, gray tones to,
Yeah.
like, you know, show the eye sockets and, like, the shadows and curves of his face. It's really good stuff.
I mean, it looks. Do you think it's all watercolor, the gray, or do you think it's digital?
I think it's just wash.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I would imagine, anyway.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone can probably pull that off digitally. Just, I don't know how.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how to pull this off as a wash.
Yeah, but the size of this book, like you said, it's 300 and something pages. So if you do want to read this, and you totally should,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like, don't make this the one book that you're like, wow, I'm going on a 10-hour plane ride. I need
Right,
something
yeah.
to read. Like, you'll
be
read
done
this.
in an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally read this before you go to bed one night.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, I had started reading it a couple nights ago, and I got up to, because, like, he breaks it up by his age.
Yeah.
Like it starts out he was 6, and then, like, the next chapter he's, like, 10 or something like that.
Right.
Like, I read, like, those 2 parts, and then I just kind of put it down, and then Friday night, I think at, like, 1:30 in the morning, I was heading to bed, and I was like, okay, I'll, like, you know, try to read, like, another chapter of this before I pass out, and I finished the book.
Yeah.
And it was, like, 2 by the time I finished it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty quick read,
Yeah.
but not disappointingly so. It's
Oh,
not
no,
like,
not
it's
at
not
all.
like so sparse or anything. It's just
Yeah.
there's so many silent, moody pages where the thing isn't laden with detail, but it gets the point across of what he's trying to say. So
Right.
you can just kind of flip and go, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's very atmospheric. It really pulls you into you know, the situation.
Yeah. I think if it were overtly wordy or, like, dialogue heavy or anything like that, I don't think it would have worked as well either.
Or even if it was structured with panels, like, because
Right,
some of
yeah.
it's so loose and, like, I mean, there are panel borders, but you know, a lot of the pages don't have them, and
Right.
it just kind of, I don't know, really, yeah, just really well done.
Yeah. And, I don't know if you saw this at all or not, but to me, anyway, I think he has kind of like a really simplified Sam Keith type of style.
Huh.
Like some of the faces, like you know, they're a little exaggerated and
Okay.
stretched out.
I can see that.
It's like if Sam Keith lost all of the detail work that he puts into his stuff, you know.
I was seeing a little bit of Will Eisner in there too.
I can see a little Will Eisner, you know.
But yeah, I can definitely, now that you mention it, see the Sam Keith influence.
Or at least whoever influenced both of them, you know, is, you know,
Right.
yeah, prevalent. This guy was born in like 1945 or something like that.
Okay. Wow, so he's older.
Yeah.
He's in his 60s.
More the majority of the book takes place in like the 50s. 1945.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause,
Yeah. Which means he is a year older than my mom.
Wow.
But yeah, because like in like describing some of like his dad's job or whatever, like you get a lot of atomic age visuals and
They were smoking pipes in the doctor's office.
yeah.
And,
Yeah. But
I love some of the imagery he does too, where like one scene that pops out is I mean, there's a lot of things that morph into other things. Like there's a scene of him sitting in a theater alone,
Right.
and like it sort of morphs into all the seats around him are like the teeth of his own mouth, and he's like trapped inside of his own head.
Right.
I thought that was awesome. And then there's another one where the giant scar on his neck
Right.
turns into the stairs that someone's walking up.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
That was
I mean,
really good, yeah.
just it's really good imagery. It really
Yeah.
conveys everything well.
Like at one point when we find out what's wrong with him, like he like visually shows like the inside of like, you know, his body,
Right.
to point out what had happened to him rather than just, you know.
Just to mention it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was really effective as to get the point across of this terrible thing that happened to him.
Right. Was this his only comic? Because I know we said he was into his children's books.
That's the only thing that I saw mentioned was the children's books.
Yeah, I guess he mostly does just illustrations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of New Yorker and Washington Post kind of stuff, but yeah, he does have that style too, like the New Yorker cartoon style.
Yeah.
If anyone is listening who has not seen his art, it's reminiscent of that like gray wash cartoony stuff from the 50s and 60s, and
usually with some sort of horrible, unfunny caption.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because this is not a very funny book.
No. No, it's not.
I was hoping it would be. I was expecting comedy.
You're like, what's going to have me in Stitches?
Right.
Yeah.
It's called Stitches.
Right. It's a laugh riot. Well, if you like laughing at the traumas that children sometimes endure, this is the one for you.
Indeed.
I don't want to spoil anything else about the story.
I really don't either.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we could, totally spoil it and talk about it for a while, but it's one of those things where, like you said, the power sort of lies in, finding that out as you read it.
Right. Yeah, let's just, let's cut it short. And just give this both our high recommendation.
Yeah, seal of approval.
Definitely.
It's a National Book Award finalist.
Yeah.
So for you literary nerds out there.
Yeah. It's probably where Joe found out about this.
Nerd.
Fucking literary nerd. Thinking he's a writer. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Right. Stitches by David Small. Yeah, I would read another book by him.
I totally would too. Yeah.
I hope he does. Maybe I'd like to see him do stuff in anthologies too, like shorter things.
Right.
Of course, that would go by in a millisecond. You're like, it's done.
You think you skip over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure more terrible things that were not mentioned in this book probably happened to him.
We could hope.
Yeah.
So we could read more. Or we could just adopt a kid and read him some of his
Right.
children's book illustration stories. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to Somalia when we leave here.
All right. Yeah.
Let's take a train, though, because I still am afraid of flying.
Of course. Take the transatlantic train.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm not sure if I would prefer a train that, literally they build a bridge over the ocean.
Right.
Or if I would feel safer if they opened a train that, went on the ocean floor.
Uh-huh.
Because not only would that look cooler,
Right.
but, supposedly it would be tested against,
Right.
the water pressure and everything. So
You would hope.
I would, yeah. I would think I would go for the ocean floor train above the giant bridge, because the whole time I would just be like, what if a wave comes? What if, I would be just waiting for us to fall off the track. But we're already in the water.
Not a fan of bridges.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Even the small bridges we have around here, not a fan.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The Ohio Bridge, the Ohio River Bridge, makes me a little nervous.
The one from Cincinnati to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I do not enjoy that one.
The one that makes me the most nervous is actually when Joe and I went to Toronto years ago. We were stuck in a traffic jam on the bridge into Canada, and that thing, in my mind, maybe it's and maybe it's distorted because maybe it's like in Stitches where everything was bigger and crazier and creepier than it really was. But it seemed like that bridge was half a mile long, and we were just on the middle of it.
Right.
Into Canada forever, over whatever lake that was, but
Erie?
Probably Erie.
Yeah.
Michigan, Erie.
I don't know.
Huron. No, I think it's Erie.
Yeah.
But yeah, those bridges, those long bridges.
I've up in Michigan. I used to go up there a lot, and we used to travel to Mackinac Island, which involves crossing the Mackinac Bridge, which is a suspension bridge. over one of the Great Lakes.
Oh, wow.
And it is horrifying. And you can see through the ground.
Oh, that's a fun feature they added. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to add a little extra terror.
Yeah. In fact, actually, on a smaller scale, but still terrifying to me. My coworker has moved down towards the Dayton Mall area, and when I drop him off, I take 75 back to 675, and there's that gigantic, huge overpass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaks me the hell out.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just unnerving in general, or you think something specific is going to go wrong?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm afraid that I'm afraid of it in general, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna careen into one of the retaining walls and then fall.
A semi will just push you over the side or something.
Right,
Yeah.
and then I'll fall down onto 75. The 100 feet or so. Yeah, it freaks me out. I don't like it,
Yeah.
and it's a huge curve, so that also adds to it, and I'm in the winter, this is gonna suck.
Oh, yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to that. I guess I could just avoid that in the winter. Just
Yeah.
go down 725.
Let's get on the next exit.
Yeah.
It might add 5 minutes to your trip, but
Yeah.
save you
fine.
some sleep at night.
Yeah. I'm too stressed out as it is.
Oh, I've seen your stress meter.
Oh, yeah.
at the restaurant.
Yeah.
It went off the charts.
Oh, yeah. Did not have a good day.
Yeah.
All right.
Better than David Small had when he was a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
Read all about it in Stitches,
A memoir.
published by
Somebody.
Norton.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to end this conversation 20 minutes ago, so let's go ahead and do that now.
Okie dokie.
All right. We'll be back.
All right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one did disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell, echoing the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, the tenement halls, whispering sounds of silence.
Hey, welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello.
Feeling better?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
I guess. I don't know.
Did you do anything fun on the break? Where'd you go? I walked around outside for a while.
Yeah.
Picked some dandelions.
I just did a couple push-ups.
Yeah?
Yeah, and a jumping jack or two. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, just
To get the blood flowing.
yeah, just trying to get my adrenaline up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Seems to have worked.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Glad you can tell.
Some kind of fiery.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we both just sit here.
Yeah, yeah. The break was about a second.
Yeah. About a second long.
Yeah. I don't know why we take the breaks.
Yeah.
I guess just to put the music in.
Yeah.
To give us a good place to stop talking for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a sigh, we have a laugh, we have
Yeah.
a drink of water.
Occasionally there's a bathroom break.
Yeah.
I think back in the old days, sometimes we used to even leave and go somewhere.
Did we really?
Yeah, you go get some dinner or whatever.
On the break?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's when we did like a movie on a comic, though.
No, like sometimes we
Huh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything.
Yeah. we used to go out and have experiences.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why did we start doing that?
Why did we start doing that?
Yeah.
Going out and having experiences?
Yeah. That sounds bad.
Well, I can tell you from my day yesterday that, yeah, that's a terrible idea to do.
To go out and have
To go out
in the
and,
world.
Yeah, leave the house. Oh, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not leaving this house ever again.
Just everything delivered, work from home.
Yep.
That sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, if I could, I would.
Seems,
I could, I
seems,
would.
seems the way to go.
If I could, I would.
It's this digital age we're in. Everything seems like it's conducive to staying in one spot. It's kind of, and it's destroyed the manners of society. Everyone interacts as if they would on the internet now,
Yeah.
in the real world.
People are dicks.
Yeah.
Hate them all.
But other than that, today's going better, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't leave the house.
Yeah. Awesome.
I stayed in. I did leave for about 5 minutes to go get some Subway at around noon. And turned right the back hill around and watched a couple of shitty movies.
Did you watch a Police Academy without me?
I did not watch a Police Academy without you.
Okay,
But have to imagine that the Police Academy would be better than what I watched.
Then Love Object. What was the other one?
The other movie I watched was called Freak Out. And it is a, it's like if Matt Brassfield was British.
Trying to imagine that. Like, he's the character in the movie or the filmmaker?
Yes.
Okay. Both of those things.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's about a British guy who is a huge fan of horror films. The lower grade the better.
Okay.
And also is a big proponent of the VHS.
Oh, it is Brassfield.
Yeah. Because, why embrace a better technology and stick with old shitty technology?
I think a lot of people have nostalgia for things that they clearly know aren't the best, but their nostalgia overwhelms their need for advancement.
VHS is not good.
It's so cheap, though. Oh my gosh. Like, I buy movies on
Yeah.
VHS all the time for like 50 cents.
They're cheap in every way possible.
Yeah. Well, they're
Your
pretty
tapes
disposable.
break.
Yeah.
You can get those, the tracking lines.
Oh yeah, I love the
Yeah.
tracking lines. Well, I honestly, like, 9 times out of 10, I never want to see a movie more than once every 10 years. Like, not seriously, 9 times out of 10. So, like, I'll buy a VHS tape and just watch it once, and if it happens to last 10 years, I'll watch it again. If it doesn't, I'm only out $1 every decade, so.
Why buy it then? Just go rent one.
Well, I don't have a rental card. I can't hire any videos around town.
Stop using that. Stop using that word.
But I go to
You have the library.
actually that's a good point. The library I go to a lot, they have a decent sized DVD collection, but they have more VHS, and the VHS are always there. No one ever hires them out.
God damn it.
No one ever rents them or borrows them out. No one borrows them. So like, if you know that they have it in their system, their catalog,
Yeah.
and you don't have to wonder as you walk in the door if it's going to be there.
Right.
It's there, which makes me think they won't have them very much longer.
Well, then, I guess at that point you can just buy those.
Yeah. Well, they do have a sale every once in a while,
Yeah, yeah.
and they sell them. And I did buy some there last time. They sell everything for $1. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
It's a terrible, terrible technology that has thankfully died, and anybody who is trying to keep it around for nostalgia's sake needs to stop.
See, well, I will say one thing I like better about VHS is when there is a problem with the tape, and like it has that weird like static line where everything goes silent for a second and the static rolls across the screen. For some reason, that bugs me 1,000 times less than the like abstract pixelation thing that happens on a DVD if it's got some sort of wonky spot. Like for some reason, like I was watching one at my mom's and it did that, and I don't know, it bothers me a lot more for some reason.
They're both irritating.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still a fan. I'll wear them out and then I'll throw them away. But I still listen to cassette tapes too. So.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Shitty movies.
Shitty movies.
Freak Out. Yeah, he's a British horror fan, loves VHS horror movies, and he finds an escaped lunatic, and he and his friend then decide to train him to become a serial killer in the vein of Michael Myers.
Oh wow,
Jason
oh, really?
Voorhees. Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun.
Oh, it sounds kind of fun.
It's just not.
But then now imagine Matt Brassfield made that movie
Oh,
about himself.
about himself.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's not good. It is not good.
Was it just tedious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even make it through it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like I checked how long it had been playing at one point, and it had only been like 20 minutes. And
You could have read Stitches 3 times over.
I could have, and I should have.
Yeah.
And about another 30 minutes, I just gave up on it.
Yeah.
Because it was just whole, just bad comedy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe someone should take that idea and make a really good good version of it, like a different take on it.
Yeah. It could still be a comedy, because it's a funny concept.
Mm-hmm.
But, it was just, you just tell that it was just a bunch of idiots that said, wouldn't it be funny if we did this?
Tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hadn't wrote it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah. There were some amusing parts to it, like constant references to Larry Hagman in the show Dallas.
Seems dated.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The whole movie seems dated, but was made in like 2004.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Strange.
And also, it's not really dated because there's going to be a new Dallas.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back.
And
With
so-
Larry Hagman.
Really?
Yeah.
He's still alive.
And Patrick Duffy. Wow. Apparently he's still alive, yeah.
Wow.
I was just as shocked as you are.
I mean, I don't even know who that is, like what character it was, but
JR.
JR, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he died on the show.
No, he was just shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, good news, Dallas fans.
Yeah.
And I don't mean the Cowboys.
Nope. Of course, speaking of shitty soap operas, ABC canceled theirs.
All of them?
At least the two remaining ones that they had.
Wow.
All My Children and One Left to Live.
Crazy.
They are ending.
All my kids is gone?
Yep.
Man. I thought those things would literally stand the test of time, like endure all.
I would think so too. Then like they've been around for like years and years. Like,
Since the 20s, I think.
I don't know about that far, but
Probably
I
since
think,
the 60s.
yeah, and I think at least one of them started out as a radio drama.
Wow, really?
I think so.
I actually watched bits and pieces of Young and the Restless last Tuesday.
Well, like I saw that announcement, I was like, well, what's my mom gonna do now?
Yeah.
Because that's what she has on when she's at work.
Man.
Yeah, and then I'm like, well, what am I gonna do when I have a weekday off?
You could watch Dallas.
No,
Oh.
that's an evening soap.
Oh.
It's also gonna be on TNT. I don't have cable.
Do you actually watch the stories when you have a day off?
No, not usually.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid and like during summer vacation,
Right.
yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to watch them with my brother's wife.
yeah,
She would, like, because they weren't married at the time, but they've been dating since high school.
yeah.
It's one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
And she would come over and we would just like sit around and watch soap operas during the day, every day. I forget. I think it was Young and the Restless, whatever channel that was. CBS.
CBS. Yeah. I was a big fan of the ABC soaps. All My Children, One Life to Live, Loving,
Ooh, wow.
General Hospital. Yeah.
General Hospital. That's probably a classic.
Yeah. But when I started actually working, then I stopped watching that.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll go internet streaming or something.
I'm sure
The
somebody is
old
going to try to do that. I'm sure they're cheap enough,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's no production values. So.
Yeah. Maybe they could switch it out from a daily soap to a weekly soap, and then eventually put it out on a DVD
There you go.
for all the fans.
Yeah.
There you go, ABC. We just solved your problem for you.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to tell my friends that are into the soaps to watch out for that.
Do you have friends that are into the soaps?
No.
Okay.
Although I would consider Twin Peaks a soap opera that ended.
Oh, yeah, it totally was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's daytime soaps, and then there's nighttime
Nighttime
soaps.
soaps, right.
Yeah. And Dallas was a nighttime soap. And,
The nighttime ones don't last as long. It seems like.
that one lasted quite a while.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the daytime soaps were daily and
Yeah.
lasted 40 years.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. The nighttime soaps last, if they're successful, they last a while. Lost lasted 6 seasons.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a soap opera.
That was definitely a soap opera. Good riddance to it. Good fucking riddance to it.
Uh-oh.
Except, despite the fact that good fucking riddance to it, I still fucking hear people talking about goddamn Lost.
Yeah.
Stop it. Fucking stop it. It's been a goddamn year. Get the fuck over it. Now.
I still haven't seen it. I saw one episode.
I'm never gonna see an episode. I've seen like 3 total when it was on.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Yeah.
Terrible piece of shit.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just awful bullshit.
I
I mostly hate the fans.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty much where that all comes from.
Okay.
The show's not good. I'll tell you that right now.
It's not like so horrible that it infuriates you. Though.
No,
Okay.
it's the fans who
Okay.
infuriate
I
me
gotcha.
about it. Yeah.
Soap operas, tornadoes, anything else going on in the world?
I'm sure.
There's something.
We're not well read.
No. There's probably something going on in Dayton right now. Oh, we almost got we were in the run-in to get a sweet NASA ship.
Yeah, we lost out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have brought some tourists and
Maybe.
a little money.
Maybe.
We could use the cash.
Sure. But probably wouldn't have happened.
No.
Yeah. Guess who gives a shit?
Yeah. Come to Dayton anyway, guys.
Why?
It's
nothing here.
It's there's the Wright Pat Air Force Base. There's the
But they don't
Art
have a space
Institute.
shuttle.
They have the Enola Gay, I believe.
Whatever.
There's a war hall right down the road at the Art Institute.
I'm sure every art institute has a Warhol.
Yeah, I'm sure, probably.
I'm sure every art institute has better stuff than ours does.
Ours has some good stuff.
Yeah, ours has some okay stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have anything here in Dayton. There's no reason to ever come to Dayton.
There's Mendelssohn's, the giant garage sale.
The creepy murder palace, you mean?
Yeah. Speaking of that, I was going to ask you. I seriously was. Do you remember, maybe 10 years ago, Ryan's Steakhouse?
Oh, yeah.
Someone was
The
murdered.
Hibachi Grill.
You remember the restaurant?
Ryan's.
Yeah. Do you remember around one Christmas that they found a cadaver in their freezer?
No.
My mother told me this story, and she brought up Brian's today when we were eating my birthday grilled cheese sandwich.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, do you remember that Christmas time murder?
Yeah.
She was like, what? And Kathleen was like, are you making this up? And my mom wouldn't corroborate my story, and I swear it's true. And I even Googled it when I got home, but I put in Ryan's Steakhouse cadaver, and a million things came up with the word. Some guy named Ryan killed somebody, and then they caught him at a steakhouse. It was all these things that weren't the same. So yeah,
I do not know.
It was while they were still open, but I think it was about 10 years ago.
I know my ex-girlfriend and her dad and I would occasionally go to a Ryan's Steakhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Good salad bar.
Yeah. The Ryan Steakhouse here is, this is what I thought you were going to talk about, was that they're putting in a hibachi buffet in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one over by Meyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're gonna revive that place.
Wow.
As a hibachi grill.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll go there sometime.
I like seeing people fry things on tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of excited.
Yeah.
As long as there's no cadavers in their
I'm sure they've cleared it out by now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've cleared it
Oh,
out by
I ate at Ryan's after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently so did I.
Which, it's another local news quirk. Remember the Python guy I told you about?
Oh, yeah.
I found out more about him.
Did you say that on the show last week or not?
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
mentioned how he stole the pythons from from a pet store after they closed.
Well, he was just... Yeah, okay.
But in case someone's listening that didn't hear it, but I found out the guy. I give a guy a ride to the art studio I go to on Thursdays,
Right.
and he apparently is friends with that guy.
Oh, all right.
And we were passing the pet store, and I was like, "Oh, did you hear about that?" And he's like, "I heard about it." He's like, "That's my friend Tom." And apparently Tom had just got out of jail for some sort of rape and robbery kind of thing, and quirky Tom with his rape and his python theft. That's why we always invite him to the party. He's always raping or bringing an amphibious creature over. But
First of all, before you finish this story, let me just say...
it's a reptile, not an amphibian. I know.
Huh? No.
Oh.
Let me just say that, of course you know somebody who knows that guy. Of course you have some sort of personal connection to this.
Oh, I know some.
Why wouldn't you?
I know some people that do some things. You need a python? 2:30 in the morning? I know a guy.
Anyway.
So Tom, fresh out of prison, out of jail.
Yeah.
He was drunk. Surprisingly.
Of course.
Take a moment to
Yeah.
let that sink in.
Okay.
And he was,
I'm shocked.
yeah. And he decides he has reptiles at his house. He has some as pets, and he decides he needs some more, and the
Right.
pet store's closed. So he, tosses a cinder block through the window, grabs 2 pythons, and starts walking down the street with them wrapped around him.
Right.
The cops pull him over and arrest him, and he literally, I think he had got out of jail less than a week before.
Right.
So he's actually in prison now. He's not in jail.
Just straight to
The
prison.
big house.
Do not pass go.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So the pythons are safe in the Gym City area for probably 6 to 10.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We rarely get,
Closure.
follow-ups or
Yeah.
closure to things we talk about.
They never even mention it in the paper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
because
You'd think that'd be news.
yeah,
You'd
especially
think that'd be news.
especially here.
Yeah.
because like you said, not a lot going on here.
Right. We were too busy speculating about that space shuttle we didn't get.
Yeah, we just glossed right over the Python heist.
I guess to completely veer off on a different topic that I probably shouldn't, because I have nothing to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably just going to ignore what I was about to say. And let's talk about that Python some more.
Yeah. I got nothing, no more Python information. I can make up stuff. Well, and the truly disturbing part was,
He raped that Python.
they found a Python, fighting ring in his apartment, where he had 17 to 25 pythons, and they were all named and tagged with numbers, and, apparently, twice a month he would have people come over and bet on which one would eat the rat first, and they would all just fight in his apartment. And he also worshipped Satan.
Really?
Yeah. No, none of that's true.
Okay.
I was just trying to talk more about the
That's
Python.
fine. It was a good shot.
Yeah.
It was a very good shot. You should have kept going with it.
Yeah. It's too late now.
I'm going to have to bring up my non-topic.
Oh yeah, do it.
So apparently yesterday was record store day.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh, Kelly Deal played at Omega Records.
Heroin addict Kelly Deal?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Yeah. And, the Yakuza Heart Attack, and I think somebody else. Bunch of other bands.
Got a voice.
No.
I don't like their hometown either.
They played here on, St. Patty's Day.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't like music, so, I don't know why I brought that up.
Well,
That was something that happened.
Yeah,
Guess.
yeah.
It happened everywhere.
well, the new Cavalier Conspiracy album, which I've heard, and it's amazing, but I don't own my own copy of it yet.
Yeah.
I went to Omega Music to buy it, and they didn't have it. This is like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we didn't order that." They're like, we'll order one in though. Stop in next week." And I was like, "Okay." So I stopped in, like a week and a half later, and I looked around and I didn't see it. And I was like, "Hey, did you guys ever get the Cavalier Conspiracy album?" And it was a different guy behind the counter, and he says, "No, we never got that." And he's like, "I could order it for you if you want." And I heard there was 2 versions of it,
Right.
regular and deluxe edition. And so I was like, "Well, I'd probably be interested in the deluxe edition because I want all the extra tracks."
Right.
And I was like, "How much would that be?" And he looked up and he's like, $25. And I was like,
Sounds reasonable for a deluxe edition.
that sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Sounds reasonable. You figure a regular CD is going to be like $17.
17 sounds like a lot.
Well, it's why the music industry is failing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he looked up the non-deluxe and he was like, "And that one's like 18. And I was like, "Really? It's like 10 tracks, just a regular CD."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well,
This is what the price of CDs have been forever.
it's crazy."
Yeah.
Oh, I usually buy used CDs.
Well, I usually don't.
Yeah. not a music fan as much. So I didn't order either one, and then I went to another record store, and not in Dayton because there are no other ones in Dayton.
Right.
I went down to Cincinnati, and they
Shake Best Buy.
I don't like buying CDs at Best Buy.
Why? What's the difference?
I just don't like Best Buy.
What's the difference?
It's not a music store. I want my
Got
CDs.
more CDs than anywhere else.
I know, but I want our record stores to like carry records, so I want to buy them from them.
You just shit.
I don't like going to like mall type places for CDs. I don't know. It just bothers me. Rubs me the wrong.
There's no difference.
Well, I honestly probably did buy it from not from Best Buy, but what happened was the store in Cincinnati, they only had the regular version,
Yeah.
so I didn't buy it. So I went home.
Best Buy would have had the version.
They probably do, but I found it online for $16 on Amazon,
Yeah.
including shipping,
Yeah.
brand new for
Yeah.
the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
But it's coming from the United Kingdom,
Nice.
so they said it would take.
Canada.
Yeah,
What? Yeah, that's right.
I think there's the not the United Kingdom.
Huh.
I don't believe.
You sure?
I think that they're the Foreign Legion. That's what they call Canada.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right.
Canada, our Foreign Legion, blah, blah. You know how the song...
Yeah.
So I got it ordered, but it says 18 to 26 days for shipping.
Yeah.
So, in a month from now, when I get it,
Yeah.
we can totally watch that DVD if you want.
Sweet. All right.
It's like a live concert.
Well, I'm down for that. Is that your pick?
Yeah, that'd be like the narrative was a little soft. I mean, there was the one point where he clearly booted the guy's face in the audience, but they never went back to that. They never did anything with that.
I ordered some stuff off of Amazon a couple weeks ago, and one of the things I ordered was this little container for ink for a fountain pen.
Oh, okay.
That I could only find at a store through Amazon from Japan.
Okay.
And like when I ordered that, they said it was going to be like a month and a half to get here. Took about a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Maybe they're giving worst case scenario is what they're...
Maybe.
Okay. That's exciting.
In Japan,
They've got some
recently
stuff going on.
They've got some problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they still got that out to me in a week. So, there you go. Maybe,
Wow, that's exciting.
Maybe you'll get that before you even leave the country.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Before I go up to the Foreign Legion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That bridge. I'm not looking forward to that bridge.
Yeah. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
For half an hour. Yeah. I probably will. Yeah.
You driving? Kathleen driving?
Kathleen's driving.
Yeah, just got a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nicer, newer,
Yeah.
more compact.
Yeah. Not a lot for your luggage, Joe.
Yeah, but it makes us be on the bridge about 4 seconds less amount of time to be
Really?
on a shorter car. Yeah.
Really?
Because, the car passes over the bridge.
No.
Gotten
Gotten as far as Cleveland. That's as far north as I've gotten.
Oh, okay.
At least in Ohio.
The longer the car, the longer you're on the bridge, right? Because that's the way
you-
I'm looking at it.
Okay, I thought you were talking about that, like, there's some sort of, like,
Oh, like a small
compact car
lane.
lane or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be cool.
I don't know what goes on in those places.
You don't know bridge etiquette.
Yeah.
You just know that you close your eyes and cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lane for that, too. That's the longest lane, actually. It's the most crowded.
What?
So, anything else you want to speak of? I'm older now. I turned 34.
Yeah.
I got to wear a sombrero and drink a margarita for the first time in my life. I mean, I had a margarita before, but how you always see the people with the sombreros drinking the margaritas.
I don't always see that.
Really?
At all. Ever.
Like in the Mexican restaurants?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
There's always that wall of photos of them.
Not the Mexican restaurants I go to.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen it at a few, 2 or 3 of them.
Not me.
Yeah. But I got to wear the sombrero.
All right.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you feel any better about that?
No, it was just fun. Like, it was a very intricate, ornate sombrero. Like, it seemed like I actually took it off and looked at it, and it looked like some work went into it. I was impressed. It wasn't like dollar store sombrero.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've recently been to the dollar store, and they have some pretty fine sombreros.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For $1?
For $1.
Wow. Everything is $1. Man, no, it feels like my birthday experience was cheapened.
That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for.
I did get a free shot of something. I don't know what
You
it
don't
was.
know what it was?
I don't know what it was.
Tequila?
Probably, yeah. It was like one of those kind of burning kind of...
Most things that you ingest as a shot usually are kind of burny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I recommend the sombrero wearing on your birthday.
And I'm not going to do that. I don't like drawing attention to myself.
Well, they put us in this little section all to ourselves, which was really weird.
Yeah.
Like, they never do that. And,
Did they know it was your birthday
Huh.
when you walked in?
No.
They just sat you there in that isolated section?
yeah, nobody else around.
Huh. Did maybe your lady friend call up in advance?
I don't believe so.
Did maybe they do something horrible to the people not in your section?
Ooh, possible.
I
Yeah.
just don't want you to know since you are regulars.
Yeah, wow, they like us. They decided to spare our lives.
Yeah. You know how Mexicans do.
They spare your life on your birthday?
Well, no, they kill random Americans.
Oh. Well, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know why you were bringing that up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Did I tell that story here on the show?
About the murders?
Sort of, yeah.
What-
Okay. My parents, they've been planning for like a year to take a vacation down to Mexico, and booked. One of my uncles, I think, has a timeshare condo, and so they were going to go down there and spend a week in Mexico.
Sweet.
Until they discovered that within the span of a week, like 12 cab drivers got murdered in that town.
Really?
Yeah,
By just passengers?
by the drug cartels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And since they were just going to be, in a condo and not in a resort or anything with security or anything like that, and would have to be, taking cabs to go places,
Ooh, yeah.
they decided they're not going to Mexico.
Wow, that's too bad. Were they murdering just the drivers, though?
That's all my dad would tell me.
Yeah.
And I never bothered to look up any more details beyond that
Wow.
because, as far as I'm concerned, my experience with Mexico is done.
Well, you would think like they would be in support of cab drivers because, getting the addicts around town.
Right.
So they fix.
Well, addicts can't afford cab rides. They gotta use that money for drugs.
Oh, okay. So they're trying to get the junkies to walk more, so they'll have money for extra fixes.
They're just trying. I don't think they care. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't know why you're asking me.
I'm trying to figure out the motivation.
By common sense logic,
Mm-hmm.
Junkies aren't going to be taking cabs, no matter what,
Yeah.
because they're going to try to save that money for more drugs.
I was just thinking they sold their car, but then they realized they have to be across town to meet their man,
Right.
and then they have to get the cab. But then they would have less money for drugs.
Right.
I don't know. It's too bad.
All I know about drugs is what I've seen on The Wire. And all those people all seem to live in the same area.
Right.
But that's Baltimore and not Mexico, so who knows what goes on down there.
Well, that sucks. I feel bad for the cab drivers.
Oh, well, sure.
They're just trying to make a living.
I suppose, maybe. But, whatever. My parents aren't going down there now.
Well, that's too bad, too. Because that would have been a nice vacation. Sans drug lord murders.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or drug cartel. The drug lord doesn't do that.
Whatever. Yeah,
He's at home counting his cash.
probably. Yeah. Well, he's probably ordering the murders.
Ordering the murder. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sending out some guys to do those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how this works.
You've seen The Wire. You know how it works.
Well, yeah, the drug lord usually sends out some guys and
Right.
do some murders.
I know a guy. Yeah. Steal a python, murder a cab driver.
Right, yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah, drug lords seem like the type that would own pythons.
Probably.
You know?
At least like classic movie drug lords.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, why would a regular Joe want a python?
I don't want a python, I can tell you that much.
I think I knew kids when I was like 13 that, they had a python because they wanted to be the weird kid with a python.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, drug lords probably.
Yeah. Pythons and fluffy white kitties.
The drug lords?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Struck
Oh,
a fluffy
yeah.
white kitty, they're plotting.
I think more of them as like just crime bosses in general,
Drug lords are crime bosses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Dr. Claw,
Right, yeah.
those sort of guys.
Numerous James Bond villains.
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah. I think if I was a crime boss, I would go for a short hair, maybe tiger stripe.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe an orange one. I would go white.
Yeah,
Too
yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
Dirty. Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to
It's
say
shed too much.
All of it,
As a
right.
crime boss, you gotta wear a nice
Black,
suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they were thinking the white would counterbalance the darkness of their soul.
Right, yeah.
The white kitty. It's
I mean,
a good contrast.
White cats are pretty. Don't get me wrong, but nothing's wrong with a tabby,
Yeah.
a calico.
Yeah, calico. I love a
Yeah.
calico.
Yeah.
A little gold under their chin.
Oh, yeah. Maybe like a black cat with like a white streak on it.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe I just get like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like a bunch of hamsters. Have them crawling all over your shoulders.
Yeah, gerbils maybe.
Yeah.
No guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are awful.
Ferrets bad.
Oh yeah,
I don't like ferrets.
Ferrets are they're another one of those. Like a person who would own a python would own a ferret. Yeah.
I think it's maybe one step closer, but it's still a varmint.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like rats. I know people have rats.
Yeah, like and then like people own like iguanas and like
That's
dragons and shit. You know, your cousin owns some.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
owns some rats too.
That's weird. Yeah.
She says they're cute and lovable, but I mean they're rats.
Well, she's wrong. And it's just someone who's trying too hard to be different and weird.
Get a dog, get a cat.
Yeah, those are pets.
Get them spayed, get them neutered.
Gerbil or hamster at most,
Mhm.
or fish.
Maybe a bird.
Bird, yeah. Somebody say something about fish that I thought was funny. Was that watching a show? Was it a movie we watched?
About fish?
Yeah. So like somebody wanted like their fish to be taken care of, but like fuck fish. It's like a painting you have to feed.
Oh, yeah. Was that that wasn't Bad Lieutenant, was it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a painting you have to feed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's fun to look at, but I mean,
Yeah.
you get no sort of warmth or
Nope.
emotional
They
connection.
don't care as long as they're fed,
Uh,
not dead.
yeah.
This has been Pet Talk.
Welcome to Pet Talk.
We are the new Pet Shop Boys.
Do they talk about pets, or do they just have that name?
Well, that's why we're new.
Oh, okay. We're giving the people what they want. They buy a
Right.
Pet Shop Boys album. They want to hear songs about how great, ferrets and shit
Right,
are.
yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna fill that consumer need. Oh.
All right. I got nothing.
You can just pick my movie?
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
get out of here.
Well, I had a movie in mind, and I decided not to pick it.
What the fuck?
Like 2 minutes before I came over here, I
Uh-huh.
changed my mind and picked a completely different movie.
Wow.
And hopefully you haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It's called Edmund. Has William H. Macy.
Oh, Vito.
Vito?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it, have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad?
It's terrible.
Really?
It is terrible.
Oh. I really wanted to see that.
By all means, go for
Okay.
it. Just don't involve me.
Okay. Well, then I'll go to the one that I was going to have right before that. I'm glad I had it back up. Glad I had it back. I've been wanting to watch a movie on this show by this director for a while, and we've never done one.
All right.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
Okay.
She's not the director. She's
It's the Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
With Penelope Cruz and Scarlett Johansson.
I didn't know Penelope Cruz was in it. I know Scarlett Johansson and
Javier Bardem.
Jake Gyllenhaal, I think.
Is-
I think Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know.
Whatever. Scarlett Johansson, Woody Allen, that's all we know. That's
Yeah.
all we need to know.
Oh.
And I approve.
Okay.
All right.
So tell me about Edmund then. I heard it's like Falling Down, only better.
No, Falling Down is a better movie.
That's a good movie. I like that movie.
Falling Down is a movie. Edmund is a piece of self-indulgent wank.
Okay. Well, it's funny you should use the British term wink because
Because you hired that movie. Right?
that's where I heard that was on the review of it. The guy like talked about how great it was, and he was like, "I hired the DVD. And it was much better than seeing it at cinema." This is on IMDb. Check it out.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just a
Self-indulgent.
terrible movie. Yeah. It's David Mamet at his worst. Well,
Okay.
Mitch Macy is fine in it, and it's got cameos by people who are usually good in things, like Joe Mantegna is in it. But it's not good at all.
Yeah, I love William H. Macy.
If you want to watch it, by all means, form your own opinion. But
Just hire it from the library or something.
yeah, don't let me watch it again because I could not sit through it again.
Okay. Is that one veto this year or two?
I think that's my first for this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got two more.
Yeah.
Ooh, but it's only April.
Yeah.
Well, it's one every. Well, no, that's still okay. One every 4. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, I think if I hadn't have seen it, I probably wouldn't have vetoed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it sounds good.
I've heard bad things about it, but it sounds fine, and I like William H. Macy. I generally like David Mamet, but
Mm-hmm.
I did watch it. About it, year and a half ago. Oh man,
Oh,
hard
really?
to get
Okay.
through. Hard
Wow.
to get through.
Well, I'm glad I know that. Like, William H. Macy is one of those actors who, takes some chances and, like, does some odd stuff.
Yeah.
And some of them I've seen, maybe not as good as others. But
Wild Hogs.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was Recipe for Success. I mean, I was like, Tim Allen, William H. Macy, and I don't know who else was in that.
Martin Lawrence, John
Oh,
Travolta.
yeah. Martin Lawrence, yeah. I was like, how could this be bad? But yeah, no, he's just fun to watch. He's just he's a fun actor to watch. But apparently not in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not worth watching in that movie.
Yeah.
If I see it at the library, I'll pick it up.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not discouraging you from watching it. By all means.
You're just done watching it. Yeah.
Once too many.
But Vicky Cristina Barcelona, that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that for a while, and I've been wanting to pick a Woody Allen movie for a while. I probably would have gone with one of his more classic movies, but yeah, I had fun with this too.
I think there's only like 4 that I've never seen,
Right.
and this is one of them.
I think there's like 40 I haven't seen,
Yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Awesome
Move
Possum.
that, to the top area of my queue.
Awesome Possum, coincidentally, is the name of the first new Pet Shop Boys album. Which should be available as soon as we record it.
Talking about how people should know possums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're ugly, ugly creatures.
Yeah.
And just, like not just physically. But
And they can't even spell their name right.
Nope. When did they add the O to a possum?
Yeah. I don't know why. Why.
There.
Awesome Possum. Let's do it.
Okay. Good. Bye. You can subscribe to Gutter Trash at iTunes or directly at guttertrash.net. If you go to iTunes, please leave us a review. You can email us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. For more info, you can find us on Facebook, or you can go to seanborn.net or buyerbeware.guttertrash.net. Listen to our sister podcast, League Night, at league.guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening. Until next time.